when you are adjusting or making adjustments, you may need to calculate some ratios. So for example, when you are making adjustment related to property, plant and equipment, you may need to compare the useful life, you may need to compare the remaining life, you may need to compare the percentage of renewal. And how do you do this? For that you calculate ratios, which again is financial statement analysis. So you may need to calculate useful life past. What is useful life past? It is accumulated depreciation divided by gross value. Average age of asset, accumulated depreciation divided by depreciation expense. Remaining years of useful life, net value of asset divided by depreciation expense. Average life of asset at installation, gross value divided by depreciation expense. Percentage of asset being renewed, capex divided by gross value plus capex. Growth of asset base, capex versus asset disposal. If capex is higher, overall asset base will be growing. If capex is lower, disposal is higher, then overall asset base will be decreasing. So remember these ratios. I think this is important. You should know what is useful life. You should know how do you calculate average age. You should know how do you calculate remaining years. How do you calculate average life, percentage of asset being renewed, and growth of asset base. So remember these formulas. Apart from PP&E, analysts may want to adjust for goodwill. And when analysts adjust for goodwill, generally what they do is that they remove goodwill from financial statement. And how do they remove it? They remove goodwill from balance sheet and they remove its impairment from P&L. That's how they remove the goodwill, and then they compare the financial statements. So these all are the applications for financial statement analysis. Projecting profit margins into the future on the basis of past results would be most reliable when the company is in the commodities business, operates in a single business segment, or is a large diversified company operating in mature industry. So which would be correct? CY. So if company is in the commodities business, commodity prices continues to change. So maybe the prices in the past will not be the prices in future. So profitability will be different. If it operates in single business segment, let's say A, if anything changes in A in future, then overall profitability will change. But if it is a diversified company operating in A, B, C, D, then if anything changes in D, overall impact on profitability wouldn't be that much high or wouldn't be that significant. Why? Because others may stay constant. So C is the best answer. So future results may reflect past results when company is more stable. And when is company more stable? When it has diversified its operations. To compute tangible book value, an analyst would add goodwill to equity, add intangible to equity, subtract intangible from equity. What should be the answer? C, because equity is asset minus liabilities. These assets have tangible as well as intangible. In order to only calculate tangible, you remove intangible by subtracting intangible from equity. Which of the following is an off balance sheet financing technique? Operating lease, because it is like a rent. You do not show financing on balance sheet. So this is it about reading and about FRA.